Our first project is a scarf. As you can see, the pattern is pretty simple and I'll walk you through it. 1 to 2 50-gram balls. Depends on how long you want your scarf. You'll either use 1 or 2 balls. I've stated 80 rows here, but it's really up to you. Now, wool is measured in weight and also thickness of yarn. I've listed the UK double knitting, US light worsted and the Australian 8-ply thickness. For this project, I'd recommend 4mm metric or number 8 imperial needles. Needles, like wool, come in many different sizes, but a rule of thumb here is the thinner the needle, the thinner the wool and the finer the stitch, and the thicker the needle, the thicker the wool and the more chunky the stitch. Feel free to experiment if you have other materials lying around. This is really for you to get a feel of the stitches and to learn the techniques. When we come to the glove, however, we'll need to follow the guidelines if we want the gloves to fit. Now, cast on 40 stitches. You've probably worked out that STS is equal to stitches, so we need to make 40 stitches. K equals knit and P equals purl, so we knit 2 stitches and purl 2 stitches. Rib is the name we give when we alternate between knit and purl on the same row. Knit and purl stitches are almost exactly opposite stitches, and it depends on which way the needle goes through the loop. Cast off is how we end the piece of knitting. I would recommend you get comfortable with each stitch before you attempt a scarf. Follow on through the next few lessons where I show you each technique in detail.